Dallas Mavericks 5-2. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic finally get more of a runway to figure each other out. Kyrie, of course, signs that 3-year deal, $126 million in the summer. Dallas takes a lot of criticism for, it was not long ago when Kyrie's NBA future was somewhat in doubt in terms of what kind of contract he would get. And they treat him like, almost a max player. They invest in him. They believe in him. And this is the road they are going down. They add Grant Williams. Good start, 6-2 rather, not 5-2. I got to be honest. They are, for me, one of those teams. It's a believe it when I see it type of thing. And this is not doing it for me. They've played good ball. Strength of schedule has not been overwhelming. Just lost by 11 to Toronto on Wednesday night. They are the next Clippers foe. So that'll be a fun matchup to watch. And that one's in Dallas on Friday night. How do you see the Mavs?
Yeah, I'm with you. I got to see more. They haven't had like a really, I feel like I'm talking about college basketball right now. They haven't had like their statement win. Like, I don't think their BRI would be so good. Here are their 6 wins: San Antonio, Brooklyn, Memphis, Chicago, Charlotte, and Orlando. And I actually think Orlando is a team where I'm like, I'm kind of in on Orlando. I think Orlando's going to be in the postseason this year. I think they're going to make the plan. But Orlando didn't have anyone. All of their top guys were hurt for that game. So it was the skeleton of the Orlando Magic. We just haven't seen it.
And they haven't broken their profile, Fred. Like, their profile is dynamic offensively, atrocious defensively. They're 23rd in defensive rating, they're 3rd in offense. That is, like, I liked the Grant Williams addition, but that is the problem with the approach and the profile, is that if you're talking about championship basketball, you cannot be that lopsided.
And Grant Williams has been really good. He's been really good for them. And I wonder if they're going to make some kind of switch with moving forward with the lineups that they're playing, with how often they're playing Derek Lively, who is just rising up the ranks there real quick, right?
Yep.
Immediately jumped into the starting lineup and is the best lob threat that Luka has ever had. Like, that's what JaVale was supposed to be when they signed him last year. And now Lively is just throwing stuff down from him. The offense is going to be really good. You're right. It's the defense. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're starting Derek Jones Jr. right now, which gives them some versatility. Grant Williams, I think, has actually been really good for them. Josh Green is a nice defensive player. Like, there are bones there. They miss what Dorian Finney-Smith was bringing them a couple years ago, and just like a good, solid, reliable wing defender. Grant Williams is filling that to a decent degree because he can guard big wings quite well. But you're right. Like, the guard defense is not amazing with Kyrie and Luka at the top. Although I think Luka is like, I think his defense has been better this year. I don't know how the Dallas Mavericks fans feel about that, but he's fighting harder on defense. He's in better shape to begin this season than he normally is to begin a season. I think he's fighting harder on defense. I think he's fighting harder around screens. I don't know. I said I need to see more, and now I'm kind of talking up about how they maybe could be okay defensively. And if they're awesome offensively and okay defensively, that's a good team. But I just need to see more. I need to see that this thing isn't going to completely go off the rails like every Kyrie team has for the last like half decade.
Right.
I just need to, it's just got to be more than 8 unremarkable games. It's great that they're winning the games they are supposed to win.
Right.
That's great. But I'm with you.
Yeah, I think it's misleading.